Hi and welcome to Healthy Life Hacks. I'm Jefferies, the present day wise woman, a realistic naturopath coming to you from the surfing beaches of Australia. This podcast is for those of you who are wanting to really rock your life and health and live from a place of prevention. Let's get into today's episode. Let's talk libido. And no, it isn't just about sex. It's about how we feel alive, how switched on, how vibrant, how vital, how connected to us, ourselves, and to kind of the environment around us. And when our libido disappears, drops off the radar, it's not because we've lost our spark, as people think, or gotten old or any of those things. It's because generally our bodies are saying to us, I don't feel safe right now. I'm a bit stressed. I don't feel safe enough to let the walls down around my heart and just relax enough and be in my physical body enough for sex. And so when that happens, when that stress is, whether it's relentless or just acute, the first thing that we see shut down is our libido. Now, it's our body's way of conserving energy for survival, not pleasure. So when we're in that mode, when it's disappeared, our body's going, fuck, stress, life, all those things. I haven't got time to think about that. And our body goes, you haven't got time to look after a baby at the moment, which is basically what sex does. It's for procreation. And so it just shuts it down. That's it. So we miss that pleasure part as well. And so when women come to me feeling flat, disconnected, stressed, and they're feeling like life is just Groundhog Day, the first thing I ask is, how's your adrenal health? How's the stress been? What's been happening the last 1 to 3 months? Because I know that when our adrenal glands are tired, it steals our zest for life. Our body has other priorities, and those priorities are that we have to survive, not just be for pleasure at that moment in time. And so that's why just taking a little pill to get you horny is not going to do anything to fix the problem. So yeah, it's a reality that people think, I just want a supplement. Just, Jen, what's the one thing I can take? What's the one thing I can do to get my libido back, to get the fatigue out of my body, get my brain thinking right, for me feeling good about myself again? But there's nothing that does that brings long-term change or actually fixes the problem, that you're trying to do something like a Band-Aid, versus naturopaths always want to know what's going on behind it. Okay. And so we know that the stress overload, that lack of feeling safe in our bodies, always on catch up. It's like our libido isn't broken. It's just on pause. It's on pause because we're tired, core tired, not feeling safe on the inside. Our body's like saying, let me catch up. Help me feel safe again. That's what it's saying. And so what are the BAMs? What are the bare ass minimums to do with wellness that we can do to fit around our already busy, rigid routines to help us to be able to drop back into our bodies, reconnect, feel pleasure again? What are they? Well, these are the 3 BAMs that I see. The very first one is water. I know you're thinking, bloody water, Jen. You talk about water all the time. Yes, but it's not just for our physical health. It's like water is the conductor for all the electrics in our body. Even a glass of water can be sensual if we're in the right mindset. Now, if we've been busy not drinking enough water and our brain's already dehydrated, that shit's not going to happen. It's just not. And so even with water, hydrating our body properly, and when we're present and in our body, our nervous system gets a chance to calm down. And we become more responsive to life, to touch, to connection, to everything. Our body's hydrated. It's carrying the electrics of our body. It wakes up our senses. So never discount the importance of water, even if you're chasing your libido. Seriously, so 33 ml per kilo per day. Make it a habit. Set alarms on your phone. Every hour the alarm goes off, you have a glass of water. That's it. It's the first step to reawaken us naturally. We have to get the electrics in our body going properly. The second one is adaptogens matter. So I bang on about adaptogens all the time. And when we're stressed and when we're burned out and hormonally depleted, cortisol's too high, androgens are inconsistent being produced, all that stuff, our body doesn't prioritize pleasure. It prioritizes survival. Think about that for a moment. When you are stressed and frazzled and the kids and work and all that kind of stuff's going down, your body goes,
Oh, no, 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 no. We're just going to survive today. We can't do that pleasure thing today. And that's the easiest way to get a visual about what's happening, why it shuts down. So this is where adaptogens come in. So adaptogens are a class of herbs. They are a class of herbs that help our body to adapt to stress, stabilize our hormones, our stress hormones, our androgens, which are all about producing those, the estrogen, progesterones, and all those things, and about hormonally rebalancing, restoring desire, safety, and vitality to our bodies. Now, when our adrenals are tired, and the nervous system is fried. Libido is that first thing to vanish, like I said. And so what is the fix? It's about just get that body out of survival mode. And we do that with adaptogens. So class of herbs, by the way, and a naturopath never prescribes one adaptogen on its own because we're not one body system. So some of my favorite adaptogens are ashwagandha is great, but it's had way too much airplay and it is not the panacea for everything like people think. Don't take it on its own, but it's very useful helping to balance out cortisol and improving sexual function. So you think, cool, I'll just take that. No, 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 no. Remember, we're not one body system. Radiola is all about boosting our stamina and our moods. Our moods. Shazandra is about supporting our liver detox and our hormone balance. A hormone imbalance from stress is what's sitting behind the low libido. And then Siberian ginseng is one of my absolute favorite adaptogens, and it's about enhancing energy and resilience. We've got to get our body to be able to adapt the stress and then be able to deal with it more in the future so that when we're thrown off center, we don't swing as far and we come back to center sooner. Siberian ginseng is such a cool herb for our bodies. And you can take them by in prevention. I've been taking herbs like this for over 30 years because I know I'm living from a place of prevention. Our body doesn't get used to them. They're working in synergy, and not one of our body systems is ever offline the same consistently all the time. There's always, it's combinations because that's what human beings are.
Have you ever wondered how your life could have been different if you'd had access to this type of content at a younger age? Look, this is why I need your help. I'm working to build the #1 platform that gives real and easy to integrate healthy life hacks and mindset to help you get well and stay well. This show only grows by word of mouth and new subscribers. It would mean the world to me if you could click the subscribe button right now, leave a 5-star written review, or drop a comment below. Share this episode with a friend and I would be forever grateful. Now, let's get back to this week's episode.
And so when you use a synergistic blend of these kind of herbs, combined, they help to calm our nervous system, nourish our adrenals, and make room for pleasure and connection and confidence and everything like that to come back online naturally. Because when our body stops fighting stress, it remembers how to feel good again. Think about that. When our body is out of survival mode, it goes, I'm good, I can do this. If you want a link to the adrenal tonic I take, send me a message. I'll get that link to you. So I am also an aromatherapist, have been for more than 3 decades. And aromatherapy I love because it is the easiest modality of all natural therapies to be able to integrate into any area of our life. And so it's just cool, and aromatherapy can play such a powerful role here. So it's not a magic wand. It's not like smell this, get horny. People going, oh, ylang, ylang, it's an aphrodisiac. No, it's not. It's an oil that helps us to be present and to take walls down. And so when we're in that space, we are going to be more receptive. It does not smell ylang ylang and get horny. It doesn't work that way, okay? So the essential oils can be signals for our nervous system to soften, to feel safe, and to feel good again, which means then we can use them in this way. So I've designed 2 blends which are really particularly useful for libido. #1 is my Seduce blend. Yes, it's called Seduce. So it's got things like ylang ylang that I just spoke about, but also sandalwood. Sandalwood essential oil helps us to kind of contemplate and go on the inside in that crazy busy world. It surely helps us bring all the elements of everything together energetically. So you've got lots going on in life. It's like you just need to package it, bring it together. So it's like, yep, I've got life. I'm good. I'm safe. Move forward. And then tangerine. So tangerine is playful. It's sweet. It's luscious. It's just like your body. It's that brings out that juiciness, which is exactly what we want in a Seduce blend. So I designed it to help soothe frazzled nerves, to open the heart space, and to reawaken our sensual selves. Now we can diffuse it. You can apply it to your skin, dilute it first, of course, follow the normal rules of aromatherapy, or use it during breath work or anything through the day. You know, it's not like instantly thinking, I'm going to be horny at 7 o'clock tonight or 8 o'clock tonight or whatever it is. Imagine you using these oils through the day to help reconnect with yourself. That's the true secret with this. Okay, don't just go, I need to have sex now, I'm going to use these oils, put in the diffuser, off I go. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Another oil that I use myself as well, just for all the time, because it is a pretty interesting world at the moment, I have to say, is my Love It blend. Now, I designed that to help the wearer, the user, feel safe and loved. So it contains rose absolute, rosewood, and rose geranium, and they're blended to just be a soothing and balancing for the heart chakra, because it's a normal thing. If you just think about it, if you've ever been hurt in the past, had someone die, someone betray you, feel threatened, lost something, lost someone, and lost a job, anything, we put walls up as a survival mode. It's like, not going to touch me. Now, if we can lower those and be more open with the heart chakra, we can let love in. We can feel safe to let the walls down. So it's not about rip the walls down, here I am. No, it's about helping us to feel safe and loved. And that's the first step. So it's not about trying harder. It's not about fixing ourselves. We're not bloody broken. We're not. It's about loving ourselves right here, right now, and supporting ourselves in a preventative way through the day. Nourish yourself. You've got more chance of being receptive if you're playful with your partner and nourishing yourself through the day than you're ever going to be to just both get home tired and go, right, it's Tuesday night, we need to have sex. It doesn't work that way. Because sexy isn't an age. Sexy isn't feeling sexy and juicy and luscious for life. It's an energy. And so when we can come home to our body, energetically be back in our body and feel safe and soft and have that self-love, that energy flows again, naturally, beautifully, and powerfully. You deserve to feel alive. So work on what's happening behind. Don't just look for Band-Aids, and get your body back in that place where you truly want to be.
I want to thank you for being here today. If you enjoyed my podcast, please let me know by leaving a review on Apple Podcast. Every month, I draw one lucky person who leaves a review, have a free 1-hour consultation with me. Be sure to subscribe to the show wherever you're tuning in from so that you always catch the next episode. I welcome your emails, and you can write to me at podcast@healthylifehacks.com.au. Until next time, remember, when it comes to life, live it, love it, and get on with it.